Hey everyone, welcome back to Great Mechanical Pencils. Today I've got something really cool for you, the Nestler Kaliber mechanical pencil. Imagine a mechanical pencil born from the precision of slide rules, engineered in Germany, with features so clever they're still turning heads today. But is the Kaliber a hidden gem or just nostalgia? In this video, I'll uncover its fascinating history tied to Nestler's slide rule legacy and break down its specs like weight and dimensions, and give you a full breakdown and reassembly demo. And then I'll compare it to some other pencils in my collection with similar grips and tip retraction mechanisms. So stick around, you may want to add this one to your collection. I wanted to start the video with an acknowledgement to Alan Williams in a post he made on graphography. In it he has written an excellent review on this pencil, as well as a brief history on Nestler, and I will leave a link to his article in the description file below. At one point, Nestler was one of the largest manufacturers of slide rules, and in 1901, they received a registered design number, which is similar to a patent here in the States, for fixing the celluloid facing of slide rules to the wooden body using silver screws. And as you can see in Allen's picture, those paired silver screws, echoing Nestler's 1901 patent, is a touching tribute to the company's legacy. Albert Nestler AG was founded in 1878 in Germany, initially specializing in slide rules and precision drawing tools. They pioneered innovations for slide rules and exported globally for almost 100 years until Nestler was acquired by Faber-Castell around 1971. And in 1980, Nestler Graphics GmbH was spun off to focus on evolving technical drawing needs, expanding into mechanical pencils, lettering systems, and pens. And this era marked their shift from analog giants to niche innovators, though the brand eventually faded as digital tools dominated. But right before that, in the late 1980s, Nestler Graphics revived their slide rule legacy with the Kaliber mechanical pencil, a flagship model blending high-tech design with historical nods. The Nestler Kaliber mechanical pencil was protected by German registered design number 035005, dated from 1988. And you can find this registration number printed on the plastic cover of the pencil's original box. And although this design originated in Germany, this pencil was manufactured in Japan, which is a common practice among many prominent pencil brands at that time. The Kaliber incorporates the patented BAIRD system, as mentioned in the included instruction sheet, and we'll examine this more closely during the upcoming demo. The design registration features two semicircular sliding knobs, one on each side of the barrel. One slider serves a dual purpose. It acts as both the pocket clip and the lead advancing or knocking mechanism. The other slider moves forward and backwards to extend or retract the eraser. In essence, the two sliders on opposite sides of the barrel operate in opposing directions. One advances the lead, and the other extends and retracts the eraser. A separate red button is used to retract the tip when necessary. And it's called the BAIRD system because it was co-developed by inventor Munro Hugh Nicholas John Baird in collaboration with the Nestler development team. As far as I know, the pencil only came in 0.5 millimeter. There is an identical pencil sold under the name Jaffa. Collectors report finding a Kaliber in the US from the 1980s labeled YAFA 0.5 millimeter executive pencil instead of Nestler, but with the same body and design. These may have come with a plastic grip instead of a metal grip, but no other color variants are known aside from the default black and silver, and they all featured the same red button on the side. It comes in a plastic case with a clear cover. It says Nestler Germany and has the design registration number 035005. Here's a quick look at the instruction sheet that comes with it. And on the back, it shows you how to operate and refill the lead. And we'll get to that in just a second. This pencil comes with two spare erasers. And speaking of erasers, I don't know if this is the world's first sliding eraser pencil, but I do know the world's first twist erase pencil was the QE305 Gomdale, and it was released just a year earlier in 1987. The Kaliber has an all-metal body with a robust industrial look, and the barrel is silver-tone metal with an imprint in bold black letters that say Nestler Kaliber. And here you can see the sliding eraser mechanism, which is probably the most unique feature on this pencil. It's well suited for drafting and technical work with a 3mm tip. And a bright red side button sits on the barrel. Pressing this button retracts the tip, making it pocket safe. And there are 6 rubber rings on the grip to help you hold the pencil. You lock the pencil by pushing down on the pocket clip. And coming up, we'll have a look at some other pencils that operate in a similar fashion. The grip features 6 distinctive raised rubber rings that give it a unique tactile feel. It comes with a lead hardness indicator, and to change the lead hardness, first you loosen the tip, and then you rotate the grip until the window displays the hardness you have loaded, and then simply tighten the tip again. There are settings that range from B to 3H, including F. To take the pencil apart, first you unscrew the tip. The tip looks to be highly machined, metallic, and made from one piece, but there does appear to be a collar or a sleeve inserted into it. The grip, with its 6 rubber rings, slides right off. It's also fully metallic and appears to be machined from a single piece of metal. Next, you can just pull the internal mechanism out from the tip end, and this is how you refill the pencil. I guess I could break this down further by removing the screws and the pocket clips, but I did not go that far. To refill the pencil, you pull off the small metal cap and insert the lead in the plastic tube. The instructions say a maximum of 3 pieces of lead should be loaded. For maintenance, or for really bad jams, you can further break this down by unscrewing the tip. And here you can see the pencil does have a brass clutch. The grip, with its 6 rubber rings, gives you a secure and comfortable hold, and the tip, tapering perfectly towards the lead sleeve, helps with precise drafting control. I can see how this would be a favorite with draftsmen, designers, artists, or even students because of its portability. Up next, we're going to check out some other pencils that use a similar tip retraction mechanism. But first, a huge thank you for watching. And if you're enjoying these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're watching from your phone, give it a hype. It really helps the channel grow and reach more pencil collectors like you. Up next, we're going to have a look at some other pencils in my collection that have a similar, if not the exact same, tip retraction mechanism. And up first, we have the Rotring Tikky Double Push. This metallic pencil came out in 1985, a full 3 years before the Kaliber. This has to be one of the best Rotring pencils I've come across. Its solid metal construction and that fantastic Tikky grip really make it a standout. Next, we have the plastic version of the Double Push. This was sold from 1988 to 1996 and came in several colors. The metallic version of the Double Push was rebranded in 1992 as the Rotring 400. This highly collectible all-metal pencil was sold until 1996, when the product line was rebranded once again to the Esprit series. And here we have the Esprit, which was sold from 1996 until 2006. And this product line also evolved into telescoping models. Here's an infographic I made that shows how the Tikky Double Push branding evolved over time. I've made a comprehensive video on the Rotring Tikky that covers every pencil that either had the Tikky name or its iconic Tikky wavy grip, and I'll leave the link to it at the end of this video. Here's the Luddite post draw that came out in 2024 in both black and aluminum. And this is the Manufaktum Druckbleistift from Germany in black and aluminum and my favorite, brass. And all of these I have covered in other videos, and I'll link to them at the end of this one. Well, there are plenty of other examples out there, but here are a few pencils from my collection that feature similar rubber rings on the grip. Here's the Uni Pro Staff, and unfortunately my model is missing the pocket clip. But this has an interesting grip combination of horizontal grooves that are perpendicular to the rubber rings. Here's one of my favorite drafting pencils, and one worthy of its own video coming, hopefully soon, the Uni M31052. This pencil has a very distinct knurl pattern that's interrupted by 4 rubber rings. I'm lucky enough to have the standard black model and this rare gray variant, so look for a video on these coming soon. And here's one of my favorite pencils for everyday carry, the Zebra Tect 2-Way. This is a combination knock and shake style pencil. These 3 rubber rings contrast with the smooth grip and make for a very comfortable hold, even with extended use. And these come in a ton of colors and are a lot of fun to collect. And here we have the economy version, the Tect 2-Way Lite. I'm a big fan of transparent pencils, and these rank probably among my absolute favorites. The Tect 2-Way Lite feels great to hold, and it's the perfect weight for me. They come in a lot of colors, and they're also a lot of fun to collect. And one thing that irritates a lot of collectors is what to do when the rings break. As you can see, my pink model is missing a couple rings. And last, I'm including this Pro Mecha because I thought it was an interesting design choice when they moved the rubber rings up and onto the barrel. This is the Super Pro Mecha PM1504. And on this pencil, the rings seem to be a point of annoyance with some users. On these models, when the rings break, it can create a sharp point that rubs across your hand. And to wrap things up, here's a great picture from a fellow collector of some other Nestler pencils, and some of them have the signature rubber rings. The Kaliber was one of the earlier pencils to have a lead advance mechanism that uses the pocket clip. But here are just a couple other examples of some pencils in my collection that also advance the lead by pushing on the pocket clip. I'm sure there's many others out there, but these are just a few that I had on hand. Here's a clear version of the Tombow Monograph, which is also a fun shaker pencil, and it comes in a ton of colors. On these you can shake the pencil to advance the lead, or you can push down on the pocket clip, just like the Nestler Kaliber. And this is the Tombow Mono Work in 1.3mm. I'm going to wrap up the video with a quick comparison of 2 classic drafting pencils, the Pentel P205 and the Nestler Kaliber. Both were designed for precision work, featuring a handy pocket clip, built-in eraser, and a reliable tip for smooth lead advancement. But they diverge in key ways. The Kaliber stands out with a lead hardness indicator to easily switch between grades, plus a retractable tip for pocket safety. And these are features the P205 lacks. For erasing, the Kaliber offers a convenient sliding mechanism, while the P205 hides its eraser under the cap. The Kaliber has a 3mm fixed lead sleeve, which is retractable, and this compares to the P205's 4mm fixed lead sleeve. Physically, the Kaliber is longer at 155mm with the tip extended, or 150mm with it retracted. It has a max grip width of 10mm, with a rubber ring grip for comfort, and it weighs a hefty 26.5 grams. It includes a plastic dual-purpose pocket clip and the innovative sliding eraser. In contrast, the P205 is more compact at 142mm long, with a 9.1mm wide grip and a lightweight 10-gram body. It comes with a metal pocket clip and a standard 4mm fixed tip. So whether you prefer the Kaliber's premium features or the P205's portability, both excel in drafting tasks and collectability. In wrapping up, the Nestler Kaliber truly stands out as a bridge between analog precision engineering and modern mechanical pencil innovation. Born from a slide rule legacy, and packed with clever features like a sliding eraser, a retractable tip, and that unique BAIRD system. Whether you're a dressman, a collector, or just someone who loves writing tools, it's a gem that blends nostalgia with functionality And if you haven't hunted one down yet, it might just be the next addition to your collection. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. Your support means a lot. Thank you again for watching. And I also wanted to thank the members of the Nykology Mechanical Pencil Forum and the Mechanical Pencil subreddit and Facebook groups. And until the next video, good luck with your collection.